Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I can put this on. Forgot to put my mic on. Oh, guys, welcome back. Down at the Tambo River. Just a nice little spot. Just wait for some of you guys to get on. Well, today, a bit much later in the arvo, down at the Tambo River, down at Punt Road. Hopefully, there's some bream about. Still setting up. Bloody flies everywhere. So I'm going to go for a little round sinker. I might use those. Might go the good old mustard. One-o hook today. I don't know if there's something dead around or bloody flies. Crazy. Bloody sprayed myself with bushman spray. Still about. Oh, bastard. The bloody hole in this sinker was very small. So I'm going to wick out my 1 to 2 kilo hyper rod. I just had to change it up. It had soft plastic on it. So, bit of bait, little bit of weight just to get it out there. Hook exposed. Sure the drag. Don't have to go crazy in casting here. So I'd mostly be half K from the river mouth. Here you really got to watch your rod. Big brim. So I'm just going to really back my drag off while I'm setting up the other rod. Because I don't want to lose this one. It's quite expensive. Keep an eye on that for us. This one I'm just going to change the sinker weight. I know it's pretty much not the ideal broom setup, but I've smashed plenty of bream using this setup as well. So this is a setup I was using yesterday down at Meetung. So I'm just going to put a smaller sinker on. Just watch that rod for us. I'll have to go through all my tackle stuff at home and stock up again. I'm starting to get a bit light on, unless I take it from, no, I don't want to do that. That'll do. Sinker that I've found out and about. This will certainly do the job. It'll get me out there at least. So when I say I had a little imitation prawn on, bloody flies. Stinking hot day. And this has still got this little small hook on, which maybe I should go. We'll up that size hook. Put that one back. Go for the same as I put on the other 1/0 or 1/0, as you guys call them. Awesome. Nice bit of prawn. Just that weight I was talking about. I've just found it in my tracks, and that'll do the trick. G'day, Esker. How you going, mate? Larry. Second rod in. Make sure that drag is really loose. There we go, both in. I'll actually get my chair out today. Oh. Sit my ass down. San Antonio. Nice. Can actually read them today. Oh. Oh, thought I could. A bit too far. So today I'm hoping to. Oh yeah. Hoping. Is that better? Hoping to smash some brim. What we're looking at there. Put your bad boys down. There we go. There we go. Larry's talking to the American guy. Jesus. I contemplated if I'd move when I got here because of flies, but I'd say that's just how it is today with the heat. You guys. Bloody flies. Crazy. Shut this. Maybe this will help. That might help. All the bait in the back. God, I'm hoping to catch a fish today. I was going to go back to Meetung, but down opposite the pub. But I thought it's a bit later in the day. Brim normally like to bite around this time of the day. So I thought we'll give it a go. What does the back of my shirt say? Ah. What else do you say, Larry? Have never fished there, but watched a couple of channels from that area. Bass fishing looks amazing. Yeah, bass fishing's much up further. I'm up where it goes out into the lake. So I'd say I'm about half a K. This is still salt water. Then it goes brackish is where the bass start. So sort of anywhere from the other side of, if you look it up on a map, the cliffs right up to Bruthen. A lot of people go bass fishing up there. What does it say on the back of my t-shirt? I don't know if you're going to be able to read it. You read that? Berko's Fishing Adventures on YouTube and Facebook. I do have Twitter and that, but I didn't bother putting that on there. And on the front, I designed that. Tight lines. So all this I designed. did it online, and yeah, I got all different colours. This one's a bit big, so they sort of don't have the sizes vary. But it's big, it moves, it's airy, so that's the main thing. Yeah, so I've got about 6 of them, mate. All different colours. 2 in black, this colour, green. Some brownish colour, which Michelle doesn't like. Always one fly that has to annoy you. Like, we're not even in the outback. Imagine being in the outback with the flies. Good to see your channel getting some traction. Now to closing in on the one cut. Yeah, mate. 770, I think, last time I checked. I've been watching a lot of guys of a night time in England fishing. Very sort of, that's the content I've been watching, and they've been joining to my channel as well. So I've noticed I've got a lot of UK followers, and I just looked back and that rod tip was moving. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, no, channel's going good. Man, I was hoping I'd have about 1,000 subs before I come down next week, or come up next week. So don't forget, I'm coming up on Tuesday, Larry, with the wife. So I'll leave it up to you. Pick some fishing destinations that we can hit. But I'll have to organise the itinerary with the old girl as well. She'll certainly like to join us. Absolutely beautiful, that breeze. I think if we didn't have that, it'd be much hotter. Tuesday. What's that? 26? Had a bite, little tap. Yep. bird life is amazing. Everywhere you go, it's just birds everywhere. Like, no swans today, but the birds are working their way down the river, so there might be a whole heap of bait fish. That's normally the case along here. I'll turn you guys around so you can have a squeeze. Will that go around? Yes. See how there's pelicans out there, but there's also these blackbirds that dive under, and there's heaps of them all the way up the river. But there's one over there that's come past me, but they're all hunting all the little bait fish. Sometimes this water, when schools and schools of bait fish come through, the water just bubbles because all the tailor chase them. They're all on the other side of the bank, working that edge. And like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you look up the other end and there's 10 again. Right up. So I'm going to check that rod that's been biting. Let's see what's been happening. Tighten up my drag. Still got the bait. Out of there. Oh, I think I'm going to spray myself again. This is just a joke. Bloody flies. Get off me. Oh, this ain't the strong. Oh, I think this is the stronger one. But they still like to hang around. Knife ready in case I catch one. So, anyone want to know? I'm down at Tambo River. You still see those birds working that edge over there. Come on. Thought I'd go up here because it's a little bit more. I'll go try Mickey's jetty over the weekend and see how it's going. Awesome. You know, I think that'll be the first place I fish that night, either there or off the beach. And prawns. Have you heard much about the prawn run up there, Larry? And I'll grab those couple of tubs of cured worm as well. Bring those up. Hopefully the guy in Lakes has got it when we go on the way. If he hasn't got any, I can always try Orbos Tackle World. He might have some. Not much happening with the prawns yet. Okay. We're starting to get them up here. Just nice bait size at the moment. They'll come in and do what they need to do, breed and that, and get bigger. And I think they go back out around March. I'll bring me net and me light and anyway, but I don't think Michelle would really want to get in the water with the stingrays and that you have up at Mitchie's jetty. I think we'd be doing it off the bank. Now that tells you how warm it is. That was frozen. How long I've been here for half an hour, and there's no ice in there. That's crazy. Boss doesn't have any worms right now. Tackle World is $50 per tub. What? When you're talking about beach worms? Yeah, well, there must be 5 in a tub, is there? I think we're about $10 for, I don't know how long. 3/4 of a meter or something like that. I don't bother with them. Well, I don't know if you got caught like yesterday on the live. Okay. Waiting a little bit longer. Yeah, just, I don't know if it got filmed or as I was ending it, the live stream yesterday, I had a decent bite. The rod went down the embankment, and then you saw a big guy like me on his hands and knees crawling down trying to get his rod. There's no way I was walking on that rocks going down with my ankle. I'd just crawl. $5 to $7 per tub. Oh, Jesus. It's like gold. That's crazy. So that's $10 to $8 one worm. Man, that's, maybe you should go into that business of selling bait. There's a guy up back in Bairnsdale down McLeod Street, which is the street that runs parallel to the main road. Up on the other, on this side of the train lines. He used to sell bait for a long time, and then he wasn't well, my understanding, and he ended up moving up to Orbos. So that shop shut. He was shut for a while, maybe year, maybe 2 years. And this other guy decided to have a bait supply shop in Bairnsdale, and he had one in had 2, Bairnsdale and Johnsonville, up near the Black Stump. If you're not sure, the Black Stump is a cafe, and out the front of it is this massive old stump. I don't know the history of it, but there's something to do with it. Well, he couldn't make a living. He shut shop. So I don't know if he's still in Bairnsdale. But must be hard to sort of earn an income from that. You really want to have a tackle shop and also sell bait to really make it something. But it was nice for someone to have a tackle shop just down the road from me. But now I've got to go to the servo. So, oh well, doesn't matter. Guy from the servo's real nice. Been out twice to get some, no luck. What about the if you try to pump the nippers down those flats in Marimbula off the boardwalk there? Have you tried that, Larry? No. You're going to get interesting here. BCF is coming to town. So, what? So now we'll be 3. Oh, man, that's crazy. Like, to me, I like going to Tackle World because that's mainly just based on fishing, where Boss is adventure, everything's there, which is awesome, which a town like you guys need. But you don't need BCF, who sort of does the same as Boss. That's just, it's strange how, I don't know if the community allowed it or council's just come along and said, no, stuff that we're doing that. Okay. I've got a bait pump as well. If I remember, I'll bring that. It's that old, man. I don't even know if the rubber washer in there is going to seal. It should. It's been it's in the garage, so it gets quite stinking hot in there. Might have perished. Check the lines. Whoa, that was me. No touch on that. Give this one a nice cast out. Right in the middle. Check this one. Oh, I don't think it's had a touch neither. Just a smaller bit of bait. Go away, flies. Out of there. Come on, smash it. Two of my bloody other rod holders I've got, which go on the ground, and the end of the rod fits in there, so if I did have a good hit and it buckled over, they're not going to go in the drink. Lee just got home. Yeah, it would be good to give it a go. Oh, awesome. Yeah, like I remember when I think I brought mine, it was about 50, 60 bucks. Man, this is going back. Oh, donkey's years. And the rubber washer and that, I think that's about 10 bucks for a replacement. You can try if it works. Get it in water, bucket of water, and pull on it and hear the suction. And you pump the water out. I will try that before bring it. Otherwise, I'll have to invest in some spare parts for it. At least today it's not blowing its ass off. I don't like this seat. This seat, bloody. Oh, man. Sit on the bucket. I think that seat's okay if you want to sit right back into it. Oh, that's better. Much better. I'll dig it into the side of me ass. So I got up this morning, had pancakes. Mrs. picked up all the dog shit for me. Mowed the lawn, sat back, relaxed, had cuppa and that. She went to work. And I jumped on the computer for about half an hour. Then what did I do then? That's right. Put my phone on charge so I could have it fully charged for when I come here. So sat on the couch and I fell asleep for about 3 hours. Wasn't my intention, but that's what happened. What do I put on my pancakes, man? I just put lemon juice. Beautiful. Lemon and a bit of sugar. That's all we had. I could have put jam or honey, but lemon. Homemade pancakes. I made it myself. I had them a couple of mornings ago and I had some leftover mixture left in the fridge. So you get, I think 6 out of a mixture and they're about 8-inch diameter. Lots of butter. I wish. Maple syrup for me, yeah. That's the way to go. Yep. Then I get in trouble saying, you're using too much butter. You shouldn't be putting that on. It's not good for your figure. Well, didn't take all those years to get fat. So a little bit more butter is not going to matter. But when I come back from this holiday, I booked into the gym for the 10th of December. Smash it. So Allianz give me 3 months free gym membership, which would be good. So physio is giving me all approval to start doing bit of light weights, bike riding and stuff like that. But this week I've been doing schoolwork and I'm going away, so there's no point starting the membership now and losing a couple of weeks. So hopefully after that 3 months, and I will be going on light and easy when we get back home. Last time I went on light and easy, I lost 15 kilos in 1 month. And I did that mainly because I was going into hospital for my ankle. But then the food in the hospital was awesome. Best, these people say, oh, it's hospital food. Nah. The Avenue Private Hospital in Windsor is the bee's knees. It's a hospital where all the footballers go. Well-known footballers, all sport people that have problems with ankles, knees, feet, you name it, they go there. So it's a good hospital. Yeah, I see you been watching some of your I watch all your vlogs. May have missed one or two, but I watched one last night. See, I'm trying to think what it was now. I watched the one the other day when you went down the beach and the guy from Bendigo. That's your bloopers reel. We won't go there. Mark. Is that Mark? And Mark you're talking about, Larry? On? Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah, you've done a lot of surf fishing, which is so, and you've caught some nice size salmon as well. Like we got it here as well, but I don't know. I'm prone, but I don't know how I'm going to go well walking on the sand. Like the surgeon and the physio, well, the physio's a bit, he goes, when you push yourself too much, be bloody sore. You can't bloody walk. But like I'm pretty certain Marimbula Beach, beach down Eden, down, is it Ashling's Beach? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I'm going to try and smash whatever I can. So this is once I go to Tilba. Last time I went up to Tilba Cheese, that was pretty much at the start of my ankle, which was a good couple of 2.5 years ago. We went there and I did the cheese part with her, but the walking of the old town, I was following her with the car. So maybe this time get out and about a bit more. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, you live in Stratford, Mark? Okay, different Mark. Yeah, not far, mate. That's the Avon River. Is that right? Have you fished there? Oh, rock fishing. Yeah. Was that down at? I haven't watched it yet, but was that down Tura Beach area? Like how I've seen some videos of you there fishing with your mate that I think you went up with Wongbong with, or whatever the place is called. Oh, you did fish with Larry. Okay, so you're from Stratford. Wrong. Yeah, I thought it was Bendigo. Okay. Well, welcome. Hopefully, hit that subscribe if you don't mind. I'm trying to get to that 1,000. The grind is, yeah. This channel is quite. It's what, 6 years old, but because of COVID hit and ankle and that, so long I hadn't put videos out, and now I'm starting to sort of this year trying to pump it a bit harder. That I don't know if Larry's still on, but that one we did in Merimbula, Mitch's Jetty. I think I'm over 5K views on that one. It's crazy. I'll just put you down a bit more. Getting a bit harder to see. Oh, thanks, bro. Subscribed. Awesome. We fished at Tura Beach. I know who you are. Yes. And you lost a couple of fish as well. Yeah. Yeah, that place seems to be very productive. Larry's done quite a lot of I usually holiday in Merimbula area. Try to eat them. Stayed in the park. Okay. Since I moved up to East Gippsland, which is will be coming up to 7 years now, we used to always stay at Eden, at Garden of Eden, and we'd stay in a cabin. So Garden of Eden is near the high school there. It's you walk down the end. I think it's Ashlands Beach. Always used to stay there, and prices like it just got crazy. Like I think the reason why we stopped because of COVID, and she was great. They looked after us, like they put our money on hold and let us come up at another time, which was great because a lot of places they didn't have to do that if they didn't want to. And I think we were paying for a family of 3 in a cabin, dog-friendly cabin, of course, really, really bloody small, up to about 190 a night. Now, I'd say it'd have to be over 200 easily. So then we looked into Marimbula fish pen, which is a very expensive area. You can ridiculous some of the places. So we always go up just before the school holidays happen in New South Wales before it goes peak, and we were staying in some apartments. They're not flash, but 2-bedroom apartment, kitchen, toilet, swimming pool was there. You could bring your dogs. So serviced apartments, $95 a night. Now I think last time we stayed there was about 115. But that's just from a caravan park to a service apartment. Like, what? It's crazy. But yeah, so that's why now we don't. We go into Eden. Yeah, the beachfront. Like, I've always wanted to stay there because then you walk down and you're right on the water. You fish off there in Quarantine Bay, but we've never, because it's just that little bit out of town. But, no, we like going up Marimbula. Trying to think of the joint now, I can't remember. Alan runs it. Top bloke. Gunshot. Or shotgun, I mean. Hope they're not shooting this way. Well, doesn't seem to be fish about. Yeah. Any reports? See, this is the thing with the reports at the moment. It's been going on for at least half a year, maybe even longer. They put up reports once a month. Like, once a month. How can you put fishing reports up for once a month? Bloody stupid. I did read it at the start of the month, but they always say Tambo River, Mitchell River. Like, bream Brim love cold water. Come in and breed and do all that. So winter time's the best time to fish for brim, big brim. But fishing report, they were saying that there was some what were they saying? Some King George whiting coming in, but not like we had a few years back. We had it for like 12 months, 14 months. That was solid. People would go out and they'd bag out, get their 20 whiting, within half an hour to an hour. And I talk like big King George white, well, pretty big for these waterways. They're meant to be minimum size, I think it's 28. I was catching them easily 35, 42, some people 45s. So in Meetung, there's a shaving point there, which when they're about, that's a pretty popular area of fish. Caught King George whiting there. The locals head down there and fish it. Glen Maggie, yeah, we're here for some reddies. Nice. I used to catch them when I lived in Melbourne up at I'm blank. Clavdinia Reservoir, is that what it's called? It's on the way to Emerald. A lot of lily pads along the edge. That's where they love to hang around. Looks like no one's interested in eating today. G'day, mate. How are you? Hey, Jack. Keep going, buddy. Yeah. How did he go last night? Did he catch much more? When I left the stream, he caught an eel and 2 dogfish. When I get dogfish out here, what's the guy's name? Paul, I think it is. Trying to catch some brim, not having much success. Just the 2 dogfish and 2 conger eels. Cool. I wish I was getting some bites. No. like I put in the hard work, and I haven't. Like the sun's up, still up a bit. Maybe normally when I fish the Tambo River, I fish further downstream. There's a spot I like to go, but I've been there for the last few times and I've had no luck. So got to move and try other different areas. You wonder if he's on tonight. Well, not tonight. Nighttime for me. So where I'm fishing, everyone's familiar with it. It's Punt Road, Johnsville. Come up Punt Road, then you go through the gate. It's dirt road up here. It's always left open now. Years ago, you used to have to shut it. There was a few gates along here. You'd open and shut for the farmers. They keep it maintained really well. They come along and they grade it. So it's a little bit potholey at the moment, but I've seen it worse. Certainly am an Aussie, man. Yep. Australia, born and bred. Background, my parents are both Poms. They come from Essex, Southend-on-Sea. So all my relos are over in England. There's hundreds of them. Like my mum's, when she was alive, her maiden name's Churchill. She's got a pretty big family. I think she had, well, not she had, but her mum had. So my mum and two other girls. So there's three girls, and I think 4 or 5 boys. So it's that nine, something like that. Crazy. That's how it was back in those days. I've been to England once about 30 years ago. I liked it. And all the Poms liked me, Aussie as well, because of neighbours, crazy about neighbours and kangaroos and koalas and all of this are asking me. Because they think there's kangaroos at the airport, you know. maybe out in the outback, but not at the Melbourne airport. They make sure the big fences and that around, and they patrol it and make sure no vermin get in there. But back when my mum and dad come out, there was as soon as they walked out, what are they, about 55, 60 years ago when they first come out to Australia, there was kangaroos at the airport. No worries. Enjoy work, man. Tight lines, man. Appreciate you jumping on for that little bit. Hopefully you go well at work. Speak to you next time. Think I might check it. It's been a while. Been a while. Does bream have a habit of sucking? So no point leaving them out there if I've got no bait. I do have bait still. I'll put some fresh on. Like years ago, you'd throw your bait like I just did in the drink, and you see all the bream. You know, all the little bream come up to it and fighting over it and smashing it. Everything's so changed. All right, another bit. What do we got going on there? Mark, missed you. Yeah, I know. Like my backyard is the Tambo River up in Swan Reach. And every weekend, it's chockers. There's about 6 or 7 spots, and it's lit up like Luna Park. And they fish it. Like they must catch something. Like years ago, the Tambo River was the place to be fishing. Now, I reckon the Mitchell River. No. Oh, that's nearly fallen off. I wouldn't assume a fish was. It's getting a bit soggy from being in the drink a bit. I think this reel needs an oil. But heading up to Sapphire Coast, I Might invest in getting myself a reel up there. Yeah, like this is where I've caught my biggest brim, 45 centimetre, just up the mouth. No, sorry, not here, 45 centimetre. 43 centimetre up at the mouth, 45 centimetre brim was up at Powlett River, right under the bridge there. So I'd love to hit a 50. Oh, that'd be awesome. Like I've gone up where the cliffs are, and we've caught flathead, ludrick, brim, tailor, trevally. But like you say, it's hit and miss. They could be there one day, then they're gone. Years ago, when I was a young tacker, when we heard the reports of the Tambo River were going off, me and my dad would drive up from Melbourne for the day and would fish, and like you'd fish for an hour and you'd catch 30 brim each, and they were big brim, all size, and it was crazy. Like your line would you literally throw your line out, and I reckon it just hit the top of the water, and they'd smash it. A lot has changed. Yeah, big blue lips, really fat. Yeah, I've got a lot of 40 centimeters, 39, 40 centimeters. Bite, no joke. I don't know if it was biting before, but little tap, and again, that's on the light grey rod. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll just turn yours around a bit. That had a fresh bit of prawn on it. And again, so brim sort of play with it. They like to pick it up. Just nibble at it. Excuse me. I think that's still working, is it? Yeah. Just have to check my mic because yesterday I had a mic malfunction. I mustn't have pressed the button to connect it because on my old phone I had to, because you have a receiver that you plug into this to your USB USC port, and it transmits to here, and just plug and play this one, no dramas. With my other phone I had to download the bloody app. So I use Boya mics. Has noise cancelling function on it as well, which I've got it on at the moment. I think up to 50 meters range, so it's pretty fair distance. And I've got the ones with 2, so the missus can have one as well. Another bite. Oh, got a boat. Is he bringing it in here? There's a boat ramp. I'll turn you guys around. Just across there. I don't know how he gets in there, but we'll see. Like that there. Going to put it in there, it looks like. So I'm taking my boat up to Marimbula. I just got a little 4.2 Quintrex S3 Angular boat. Little 30 horse on it. First boat I've ever had. So I wasn't really fussed on what I got, but now we've starting to have that experience and that I'd like a Stabie craft, 4.5, 4.8, something like that. So then I can go out in the bay. Yeah, something with at least minimum of 90, 115 horsepower. Especially here when with the going over the bar. Because I've never done it, you've really got to, there's a course in town that people run through it with you, explain you everything, because it's very dangerous. Yeah. A lot of the times, especially during holiday season, the Coast Guard's going out there retrieving boats because they can't come back in because it's too rough. Man, I've seen some of those fishing boats go out there and like they're up. Then when they come down, you think where they're gone, and they're down for a while, and next thing they're up again. It's like, that's just crazy. You sit down at Bullock Island and you watch them. So last time I used the boat was last time in Marimbula, which was March of this year. And I've never put it in. Oh, I have put it in here, but I don't know. I just haven't been bothered. I should mostly get motivated and put it in at Johnsonville and scoot up and down the river. Johnsonville's a really good boat ramp. Very easily to retrieve your boat by yourself. Yeah, the top lake, mate. Yeah, that's Mrs. and I last time we were up there. When you say top lake, that's where you go up through the oyster beds through that channel and then go up. I think that's what you're referring to. We did a vlog, but I don't think I ended up putting it online. But there was heaps of blue swimmer crabs around that time of the year. Heaps of pots out. So yeah. No, some nice sized fish up there. And that's the thing, like we moved from Melbourne up here thinking, oh yeah, fishing's awesome. Yeah, it was. Touch and go. But South Coast, it's crazy. Yeah, I like Narooma, as you were saying, Mark, also. That's plenty. Little River Creek. Where the Little River Creek? I don't know where that is, buddy. Last time we went up there, we fished. We put the boat in at Marimbula. We went under the bridge, we were fishing opposite Mitchie's jetty. We anchored there, and I was casting one after the other, catching. I could see them in the water. Trevally. There was hundreds of them, and they're at this ball. And I throw my bait out and just let it drift. And then when it got down, drifting, smash. That's where I caught a nice salmon as well. Let it drift out down the channel. So sort of hard because the missus doesn't really like to go out much. So if I don't take the boat, I dread it. If I do take the boat, I hope to use it. But being a 4.2 meter boat, it's not that heavy. So towing it in a D-Max, no dramas. Straight across the top lake. And when you enter from the channel, go straight across the lake and ride a little bit. You can't miss it. Okay. I'll have to remember that. Go straight across the lake and take a ride a little bit and you can't miss it. Okay. All right. Is that on a map that I can see? Man-made reef. Okay. You don't know the coordinates, do you? Check it on Google Maps. Okay. All right. I'll look it up to see where the man-made reef is up Top Lake, and put it into me sounder. Very quiet, very peaceful. Couple of bites, that's all. Nothing crazy. Search for the reef, yeah. Oh, the River Creek on Google Maps. Okay. I can't look at the moment while I'm using my phone. All right. I'll look when I get home. I'll definitely, because I'm trying to switch it up a bit this time when we go up holiday. I want to try some different spots. Last time up in Naroomba, we fished where the highway bridge goes over, and I was catching leather jackets one after the other. It's crazy. But definitely Bermagui. Love Bermagui. Awesome. The reef is more in the middle area of the lake. Okay. Yeah, so normally I work my way out, and then I go to the missus, where do you want to go? She goes, we go over there. So then I'll just smash it over there, look for some deep water, some fish movement, anchor up. Yeah, I'd love to have a trawling motor, but next boat will have all that. That's what you need. You need a nice buoyancy boat. Nice bit of horsepower behind you, and a trawling motor. Like, I could put a trawling motor on my boat, but I think it's worth it. It's cheap to run, gets you to places. Like, you fill up, you've got, what is it, 25 litre tank and a 12 litre tank. I think the spare one is. You fill up the 25, and that lasts you like 30, 35 bucks, whatever it is. It's crazy. Just like the old saying, runs on a oily rag. (2010) model, I think it is. Mercury, 2-stroke. And you got to pre-mix oil with it in the tank. That's what I didn't want the injection one for my first one. Because knowing my luck, you'd be going out in the boat and it's not squirting in enough oil to pre-mix it. and you bloody then stuff your motor up. Yeah, nice baby craft boat I'd like to have. Really nice. New Zealand made. Yeah. Those things, the buoyancies in those boats are amazing. Like my bloody boat. You step on one side and it goes down and that. And I was thinking about buying those. There's I think a crowd up in New South Wales that they put the pontoons on the side of your boat. I thought, oh yeah, do that. But it's just worth selling it and buying something a little bit better. Nothing that costs you like $100, $150 to fill up your tank in your boats and go, and then you come back and you've used it all. It's like, that's bloody, that's expensive. Oh yeah, Flycraft 10-foot, extremely air. Yeah, they're still around, those things. Tri-hull, yeah. See, that's what I should have looked into. Like, I was looking at one boat and it was coming down from Stratford. I'd planned on the Saturday morning to head down there. Brand wise, I'm trying to think what it was now. This is when we just moved down and I wasn't really familiar, but it was coming from the boatyard down in Stratford, so it was a little bit dodgy, you know. But he was all, oh, come out, you can grab it, take it out for a spin. And I thought, a fair hike for the closest water down your way. This one, where I was looking on Facebook, I said, oh, that looks like our neighbour's front yard. And it was. So I went and brought it. Got it at a good price. It only had something like not even 30 or 40 hours on it. For a 2010 model. What's that now? 24 years old. When I brought it, it was about 5 years ago, to have about 30 horsepower on the motor. That's pretty good. But then again, you got to think of, because it's a two-stroke, is it ran all the time to keep the rings oiled and that. But thinking about that, that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to get my boat out, start it up. I normally bring it out every few months and give it a kick in the guts and run it for about 10 minutes to let the oil go through. Last time I had it overhauled, or not overhauled, but 3 years ago. Hewitt Marine. Cleaned it all and new throttle cable, all that. Mickey Mouse. And it looks like his business is for sale. Driving past, he's got signs up, which is disappointing because Jay's a top bloke. He's an awesome boat mechanic as well. Always take the boat to him. He's a man with the knowledge. Got a nice setup at Johnsonville. That's right. What he did last time is that the transmission, the bottom part, water was getting in, so he had to put a new gasket on. And he said it's all good. He goes, those motors last and last if you make sure you put the right oil ratio in with it. Always put a little bit extra than what you meant to. That's the thing with two strokes. You got to run them, pretty much flat knacker. Not like a four. You can do your nice trolling and that. Oh dear, what's going on? Yeah, the Staby craft. Like I've always had a dream of it. I think it's a 450 or something like that. About 80, 90 grand. It's crazy. Bancroft Bay at Meetung usually fishes well this time of the year too, Burko. Yes. I was actually going to go there today. I was going to go opposite the pub. Someone has asked me to try down at the wharf there, which I've never fished up the wharf. I've been there before, but I've never fished it. I normally fish up along the boardwalk. We call it the wall. You really got to cast pretty far. But yeah, I know the place, Mark. Thank you. I may, because the weekend the weather's going to be stinking hot. Like now the weather's perfect. Like nice breeze. I might even have to put a jacket on soon. But I think someone's clobbing my car. I don't know how they've done it. There's no marks on it. My bull bar seems to be out of whack. Not bull bar. What do you call the thing that goes on the back? That's there designed to keep the body work from getting damaged. I think I will check these. Hopefully. Oh, fucking ankle. That's the thing sitting on that bucket. The ankle. It's in that wrong spot. Still there. All right. I'm going to try something different. I have a bottle of tuna oil. I'm going to bait up. I'm going to dip my bait in the tuna oil. See what happens then. Man, I haven't even used it. It's full. I know what I'm going to end up doing. I'll end up bloody knocking it over. Get that in there. Give it about, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds. That's enough. That's the bee's knees, that is. What do you reckon? That's going to get smashed? Hopefully. This reel is starting to get a bit funny. Do the same. Thought I was getting taps then on the one I just threw out. Do the same to that one. Ten seconds. That's I don't know what that said. Make sure I put the lid on. I'll end up knocking it over. Try the bloody tuna oil. I reckon that's a good idea. I don't even know what the time's getting on. An hour and 50 minutes I've been on. Bloody hell. See, time flies. No luck. I've dipped me bait into some tuna oil this time. Geez, that bottle of tuna oil must be bloody years old. Well, I haven't brought that down here. Gotcha bait and burley. 100% tuna oil. I wouldn't even know where I purchased it from. That's donkey's years old. It'd have to be 10 years plus old. First time I've used it. Oh, that smells like pilchards. I don't know, does it lose its potency being this old or what? But it's not really that strong. No. Not that, yeah. Yeah, man, like this thing, that's old. Like, is it from BCF? Like, maybe I did buy it up in Bairnsdale. I wouldn't have thought I would carted it all the way from bloody Melbourne up here when we moved. I'm not sure. But it still does the oil drizzles in the when it flicked out, a bit stripped. So the sun's coming down still like the hour. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow. Today. Thursday today? I think so. Today's Thursday. See, it's 7:18. What? The sun's still up quite high. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, I believe. If I may head down to Bancroft Bay, it's either Bancroft Bay and I'll fish off the wharf in front of the pub, or I'll go to Nungurna Jetty and have a fish there. But I noticed with last night's vlog, like the sun was a bit glary. So I know Bancroft Bay will be all right. Same with Nungurna because the sun's to the right when it goes down. Very quiet, fellas. Tambo River isn't doing anything at the moment. I've been fishing so many times and it's just been shit. Absolute shit. Got a few bites been here. I'm very disappointed. Have I fished the jetty and Lake King at Metang? I certainly have. I was near there yesterday. I was about a couple hundred meters to the right-hand side. I've only caught small pinky snapper. Then the lady, I fished there, I don't know, a few months back. And I've gone into the general store down in Swan Reach. And the lady there, her son, he's a bit disability. He's got a disability, so I think he's in a wheelchair or something like that. So he goes there quite a lot and fishes because it's quite set up for disability people, which is awesome. And she's telling me he caught a massive snapper and big trevally there. Like, I've been at that jetty and I've seen huge schools of 7K pass, but no. See, I couldn't there yesterday. It was just blowing a gale. It was that windy. It's like 30, 35K winds. It's crazy yesterday. Like now, the winds has dropped. Beautiful. But the other day when I was down Kalimna Jetty, they were catching heaps of crabs. So I could either go down there and catch crabs. Not transmitted crabs, of course. No, nice sized sand crabs. Like, season's on for those. I was fishing there and bloody, it's all that kept taking me bait was crabs. Even in a little spot that I normally fish where the weed beds are, it was just full of crab. And this guy rocks up, there's a crab net, chucks it out, leaves it out for about 5 minutes, brings it in, there's about 8 crab in there. And then he shows me his bucket. I went, oh, you've been here for, yeah, a few more. He had heaps, big, like, sand crab that size. That's a nice size sand crab. Ideal, I should be mostly using soft shell or green crabs, the little green crabs, cut them up, get about 6 baits out of a crab. Means I've got to go in the lakes. Oh, excuse me. It's just not for today. Yeah. Should I check them? Oh, yeah. Bit of ADHD. Getting a bit bored. Ah. No, water's warm. It'd have to be, what, 17 degrees, something? Chuck that one up there. Well, it looks like I'll won't be having fish again tonight. Bloody hell, I rely on fish for food. I'd be bloody skinny. Too late now to move anywhere else. Come on, let's go. Let's have some action. Yeah, mate, the sand crabs, especially down at lakes, because they come in through that opening, mate. I've seen footage of the whole bottom just covered in them. And they come in, they eat everything. That's the thing. The last few years, they've just come in that thick, and they eat all the food off the bottom. So when they stop the netting in the lakes, you know, it's all been banned now, which is good. Because they're netting, they'll just fucking rip in the bottom, just taking everything. Didn't matter. Everything, like even what they were not chasing, it was dead. Well, you would have thought after so many years it would have got better, you know, grown and that, but no, the crabs come in and it just cleans it all out. They're just like carp, the scavengers of the bed. Oh, I was going to say the ocean floor, but carp, not the ocean floor. The river beds or whatever you want to call it for them. Yeah, so next week's lives will be a bit more, hopefully, exciting. I'll have the missus, aka VT, will be with us. If anyone jumps on, you can ask her what VT stands for. But yeah. See, last time when we stayed at Marimbula, We were double-story apartments. You had Fish Bend Road, boom, water. And you'd sit on the balcony and you'd watch everyone go in there fishing, kayaking and stuff like that, right up where Mitch's Jetty is. So we were the second apartment joint from right on that corner. Prime location. We went one night, we fished, and Mrs. caught a stonker of her. I class it as a GT. Nice size. It was up around, I think it was up around 43, 45. Nice trevally. In water, like bugger all. Yeah, she did well bringing it in. Nighttime, I normally go down to Mitch's Jetty and sit down there. I did it a few times, but wasn't as productive. But you got to watch that vlog, Mark. That when I went up there, I did with Larry. There's a part 1 and part 2. I smashed it. Trevally one after the other. It was crazy. Caught some nice brim up there. Everything like sand whiting when they were about up there. Like if you hear sand whiting, you catch one 25 and you think, oh geez, that's all right. Up there, you catch one 45. It's a stonker. Nice sand whiting are the best fish to eat. King George whiting sand whiting up there, beautiful. And second is their sea bream, yellowfin sea bream, yummy. See, I don't really like eating bream out of here. It's not the same. I love catching them. Love that fight. But yeah, you need to catch those sand whiting on fresh prawns. So that's why I was asking Larry earlier if the prawns are coming in, because if they're coming in, that's when the sand whiting come in and feed. It looks like it's going to be a lovely night. You watch the ones we fished in Cunningham Armit Lakes. Yeah, I think I did a 4-part series back in June. Yeah, mate. So that's again, that whole month, there was heaps of fish, heaps of trevally, heaps of bream, salmon. A guy had caught, trying to think of how big it was, a couple of kilo snapper. The first few vlogs I did there, it was awesome. But I have been back a few times of recent, haven't even had a bite. if you look at my shorts, yeah, when normally I should have done it here. I do a short where I am, but I just haven't bothered. Yeah, Cunningham Arm, when that area goes off, it goes off. And there was heaps of us fishing there. Like, it was hard to get a spot. And the locals know when the fishing are on. Yeah, you know, the thing is, the strange thing about it, Mark, there was no mullet. No mullet around. Like, the other day when I went up to Lake Tyers, up near the boat ramp, up near the pub, mullet everywhere in the shallows. And normally, up along Cunningham Arm, you know, North Arm, there's juvenile mullets. You know, you can put a bait trap in there, you catch mullet, you go up to the Lake Tyers, and you can use it as a live bait. There was none at all. That's just strange. Even when the sun went down and that, normally mullet, you know, you'd see them, the water surface would be active, but no. I think you've been the longest person that. Oh, you're gone, buddy. Oh, well. Talk to myself. Still here. Fish a bit of a difference, June, I suppose. Still here. Okay. It just shows that there's no one online. But I was going to say, appreciate it, Mark. Um, you've been the longest person online that I know of that's chatted to me. Appreciate it. Makes the time fly. Like, what are we on? 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it just shows you're not online, dude. There's no one on. It's crazy. Well, it's done that. Don't know. Yeah, it is interesting. Like, I only get like mainly a few people that jump on anyway. I don't think I've really mastered this live streaming. But yeah, it's going to be. Oh, you let me know. Sweet as. Thank you. Yeah, I'd going to sort of change it up a little bit next week with live streaming. I don't know if it's the way to go. Yeah. Oh, bloody oath. Man. I'd be singing. Oh, I think I'd be very excited because, you know, all this effort I've put in and I've caught something. Like, just come on, give me, like, even a trevally. Like, I love eating fresh trevally, so I'd eat a trevally over a brim. Sorry that people out there that love brim, but no. Even I'd eat a mullet if I caught one out of here. I did a vlog up. Yeah, Trevs are awesome, Mark. I did a vlog. Oh, would have been because I went in for my second op in August, and I was trying to smash as much fishing as I could before I had the operation. So, Yeah, it would have been maybe July. Fished up the mouth. You got to watch that vlog. I think within the first 15 minutes, I hooked up with 3 nice sized brim. Mullet. It's crazy. And I'm talking, mullet as long as my arm. It's biggest mullet I've caught out of here. Yeah, that's the one, man. Yep. Yeah, the last few I've done, I've brought a drone, so I do some aerial footage and stuff like that. So I'm going to be doing a bit of drone, not drone fishy, but viewing the area to put it into my vlogs. I sort of do, my vlogs are a bit different than like Larry does. I do sort of a bit more of a, I have done a few, doing the history of the area, do some overall, then get into the fishing and then cut a bit more into it and that. I don't know if that's the way people like it, but I like watching other people's vlogs that, especially if they're traveling and they've got the drone flying, following the car and that, they're like, that's a really good, it's good content. I like watching that type of content. So that's a trying content that I try to make as well. Well, that's how I did it. Like when I was fishing opposite Johnsville boat ramp on the other side of the Tambo, I put the drone up and I did an aerial view, and it just lets you guys look where I'm fishing and the surrounding areas and how beautiful East Gippsland is. It's just like, it's like this view here, not with me in it, of course, but if I go out, like, that just looks like a bloody picture, like, beautiful. And one of the best parts of the world. Like Lake's Entrance, when you're coming down that, on top of the hill, Kalimna, like the view is just awesome. Seeing all the water and that, it's beautiful. No wonder why a lot of people come down here to vacation. Because you get out of Melbourne and come out here, like 3.5 hour drive. It's a fair hike for them, but it's not like if you're driving from Melbourne to Eden or Merimbula, which is like nearly 6 hours, or Narooma, maybe 7 hours. It's within reason, and it's beautiful. Kids, lovely places to swim, boating, fishing, skiing, kayaking. It's everything. I should promote the area. I should do. No, fucking, I was only joking. Should call it Burke's World. Come to Burke's World. These are the things you can do here. So even when I did the Mitchie's Jetty one, I actually briefly put a history of why it's called Mitch's Jetty back in the day, and that. So if I go to like newer places, which I haven't vlogged before, I will add that into my content, because I like to know about the history of the area as well. Oh, okay. Oh man, I don't know why it froze. It could be because of internet. Yeah. I know if you go a little bit more up further, internet's touch and go. That's the thing. I rely on the mobile towers. I don't have a Starlink or anything like that. All good now. Thanks. Yeah, like I know from when I first started. Like I started this channel back in 2018. I did it because I've got a son. He's on special needs. He's on this spectrum and that. And we did it together. So I wanted him to get out and involve fishing, outdoors life and stuff like that. At first, it worked. He loved it, but then someone with autism, it's something like I'd say, come on, all right, we'll plan tomorrow morning. We'll go fishing. And he'd say, yeah, okay, Dad, yeah, no worries. And then the morning come and he'd say, no, I don't want to go. And I said, but we decided we're going to, yeah, but I don't want to go. And it's something which was just challenging, because it's hard to understand, like, why he just didn't want to go when he was that excited. You know, he'd help me get everything ready, and we'd go and get bait and get all prepared to go. And then the next day he didn't want to do it. So it'd have good days and bad days of that. And it was just like their attention span is very minimal, and he just come to a point where he never wanted to go anymore. So and then I stopped for a period. COVID hit, ankle. So even though the channel's been going for 6 years, I think I really only put, over that whole period, I reckon I've been solid for a solid year. So I'm quite happy with the way it seems to be going this year. Like 1 month I picked up 128 subs. Like that's just crazy. Like yeah. For someone that who does it as a hobby. I did, man. I gave him. I thought it was something he wanted. He loved. That's why the reason why we moved out here. Like we moved out here so he could start year 7 in the country, because at school he get picked on, bullied. He was in a lot of fights. He couldn't control. He never thought of what he was going to say. He just come out, and a few times he got himself in a lot of trouble. And schools like don't understand, like, oh, he shouldn't be coming to this school if he's on, on the spectrum. But it's so hard to put someone into a school, a special school. It's just not like, we put him in there. No. We even tried Sale, the school down in Sale, like, get him on the bus to travel that hour each way to school. Like, I know it's a fair hike for a young kid, but it just didn't happen. So he's doing his own thing. He's on the NDIS spectrum. He's whoop whoop wherever. I wouldn't even know where he is. So he doesn't want no contact with us no more, which is sad. Did everything for him. It just comes to a point where he has to accept the help himself. Not say 1 minute, yeah, Dad, yeah, I do need help. Yeah, take me to Headspace. Yep, I want to talk to someone. And then, no, don't want to. It's like changing your jocks. Change your jocks daily, every day different. So that's why I'm doing this course, community services course. So I want to better myself, because I'm a qualified fitter and turner. And before I moved down here, I was a supervisor. So I actually worked as a shop fitting firm in Bayswater. I was the head tradesman, or the only tradesman. And I would have to, organise the guys, make sure everything's fine. Well, they all say that. He'll reach out one day. They say it's never too late. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard when, he'd want to kill you. He's tried, he's tried to kill himself, 4 times. So it's just crazy, mate. It's like, for when he was at home, you never felt safe in your own home, because as soon as his head got off that pillow, he was at you all the time, solid, boom, 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 boom. It's a lot to put up with. And the wife was that scared. She couldn't stay home with him by herself. You can't live like that. It's really, and you think all these services out here to help people like that. There's not. It's just, there only is if people are willing to accept the help. Enough of that. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, not knowing if your son's alive or what. Because he's 8, or he's 19 now. It sucks. He's not well, but he can, how do I say it? He's not well, but he chooses the ropes, which, he's not well, man. Wouldn't you think someone like his parents, which can help, like, listen to them. They're the ones, not listen to him. It's even though doing this course and studying, because community services, it's a wide avenue of different directions to go. But I want to do something more on the roads of like homelessness support or youth work to help kids, to help, or try, because if they're not your own kids, it's different. But then from experiencing what I've experienced and my wife experienced for 15 years of him living at home, mate, it's challenging. Getting told when he was going to kinder, we had to move him around to 4 or 5 different kinders because I just couldn't control him. He was off his nutter. And only having the one kid, he's my boy. I love him. He wouldn't do that, type of thing. You think, but your eyes start to open up and you start realizing, shit, this is this he's not right. Like, he couldn't hold friends or anything. And when he did, they just couldn't put up with him because he was just always in their face. Like, he'd talk to someone this close, man. Like, get out of his comfort zone. Get out. Get away. No wonder he'd be pushed away and then he'd come back flying punches. It's just, no. And they say, like, another story I'll tell you. So this is a bit more, I'm getting into personal shit here. I shouldn't really be talking about it, but the one time that really rubbed me up the wrong way, when I get a taxi to and from the city to see the specialist regarding my ankle. And we were coming back, and the same taxi driver there and back, and then we're coming back, and I don't know, we started talking about you got kids or stuff like that, and I said, yeah, and he asked me about him, and I start just briefly just told him, and he goes, oh, that gets inherited from your parents, meaning me and my wife. I went, what? Excuse me? What are you saying? Like, you shouldn't be fucking saying shit like that. You're a taxi driver, mate. That, if you've got an opinion like that, keep it to yourself. Don't come out and say it's because it's in my genes, which has been brought down from my parents, or it's from my wife's, and blah, blah, blah. Like, he was this close of getting a smack in the mouth, but I still needed him to take me home. So I can tell you, I'm never going to have that taxi driver again. And I have told the company, Bansdale Taxis, that I don't want him no more because he's a fucking arsehole. So sorry about the swearing and that, but it just annoys me when people think like that. Like, yeah. Oh, fishing. Let's get off that topic. It's not happening, is it? Like, that sun has gone down now. No worries, Mark. Thank you. Yeah. It's not just us, mate. It's the whole family. My sister, her kids, my wife, her family, the nieces, nephews. None of it. No one's involved. He doesn't want to do with no one. So it's not just us. It's the whole family. The whole family are fucked. Oh, the ankle. Oh. This is very strange how I'm not getting... I just want one fish. Like, I don't care if it's undersized, just something. Like, I haven't even lost my bait. Like, what's going on? This is crazy. Well, Mark, if you ever want to hook up for a fish, um, sing out, mate. If you're ever down this way. It still looks all right. Come on, bend, tight lines. Oh, yeah. Get off the screen. I'll have to reply on the knowledge and accurate fishing reports. Yeah. yeah. Go by the monthly fishing reports that we have here. Nah, you really got to, if you really want to know what's going on, go and see Frank from Bass Strait Fishing and Tackle in Lakes. He's the man with the knowledge. When I go in there and get bait and that, I just ask him, and he tells me roughly what they've been catching around from people going in and telling them what they've caught and that. So it's good to have a heart and soul of someone that loves his fishing, and he's done a lot of eye fish with Paul Worsling. Also, when Paul Worsling comes up this way, Frank takes Paul takes Frank out, or vice versa. Malakuta, Bem River, they've been. Like Tyres, they've done as well. Around the wharfs, yeah, a lot of the elderly people do that. They fish with a float. I don't know what they catch, but yeah, nighttime fishing around the wharf, I reckon, is the way to go. Not just for bream. I reckon trevally, there'd be a lot hanging around the pylons. Yeah, there are bloody 1 month fishing reports. It's just crazy. I used to upload the fishing reports on my Facebook page, and then I was going to do a podcast, a weekly podcast on fishing reports. I was thinking of starting that up, but now it's gone down to monthly, so you can't do once a month podcasts on fishing reports. It just doesn't work. And with that, I was going to, explain different, what tackle to use for that certain fish, what's a good lure, soft plastic, all that. So I was going to make it a bit more exciting and entertaining. I might give it to another 15 minutes and maybe a bit. Got dogs to feed at home, so they'll be getting angry with me. I think tonight I'll have a barbie. Strange how the flies have gone. Geez, when I first got here, it's crazy. Yeah. Beautiful night, nice bird chirping in the background. We've had some nice moon rises of late. Been huge. Like the other night, we're sitting, would have been Sunday night, sitting out on the deck. And the missus goes, geez, doesn't that look like fire in the distance? Because it was that red and it was right behind a tree. And I said, no, I think that's the moon coming up. Because it's the sun reflecting off it or whatever. Made it nice and red and it was beautiful. Seeing it come up. Yeah. This is crazy. Like, no joke, there's no fish jumping out of the water. I just realised that. Where are they? Like normally you'd see Taylor, they'd jump out, but there's no movement at all. No bait fish or anything. This ain't right for this river at all. This is strange. I just saw something then, but yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, we're gonna have some good weather. Let's hope next week is nice as well. Oh, I didn't see that. Can't say you didn't give it a go. Best love this time of the year. Oh, yeah. I don't know why the comments were frozen to your few comments back. Yeah, this is a beautiful. This is like we always compare this. Well, we can't compare it. Well, you always say living here is much better than Melbourne. It just, yeah, not getting sick, no pollution, better air quality, better for your mental health. You know, all of this is like, it's beautiful, relaxing. It's, yeah. Well, man, like I could move from here and go to the back where I live, and I might be catching them, but you don't know. My wife is calling me. Shit. If she calls again, I'll have to. No, If she calls again, I will have to end this live. Yeah, I better call her because it's mostly important. She doesn't just ring for the sake of it. Yeah, I think I'll give it a go and myself. Yeah, no, she's at work, man. But she only rings if she really needs to call me because she's at work. So, well, oh, she just, yeah, she's left a message. I don't know if that comes up on the screen. So can you guys see that? What she just wrote? I don't know if it does. Did you see that, Mark? What the message she put up? I don't know if you see when notifications come up or anything like that. You can't see it. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, no, she's coming home from work. She's not feeling well, so I think she's got a bit of a bug. Yeah, she's just ringing to let me know. That's okay. She's coming home. I don't really need to go, but I should go home and have something to eat. Beat her home. Hopefully the house is okay when she does come home. She might be grumpy. She's not well. Oh, God. She wasn't feeling well yesterday, she told me. And then she still went to work today, but she's only lasted, what, 4.5 hours. The thing is, if she's not well, I'm going to be sick as well. Oh, no. Always happens. Oh, we'll give it till 3 hours, eh? Yeah. What do we got? Another 7 minutes. We'll give it to 3 hours, and then I'll head off. Another 7 minutes. I don't want to be too dark to pack up in either. But yeah, thank you for everyone who's watched and watched these lines, which haven't even bloody moved. It's crazy. That was the intention to get here a little bit later in the day. You know, a bit more of a sun goes down, activity, but there's no bloody activity. It's crazy. Well, she's not. She comes home tonight. She might not be working. She might not go to work tomorrow. Oh, depends. If she's not at work, if she goes to work, I'll come out and do a live. But if she's if she's at work, what did I say? I've lost my train of thought. If she stays at home tomorrow because she's not well, I mostly will stay home with her. But if she's better and she goes to work, because she don't start work till in the afternoon, I might come out again and do another live. I'd like to do some vlogs, but what's the point of vlogging? There's nothing to vlog. There's no action. And destination, either front of the pub, Meetung, or Nungurna off the pier. Or Mitchell River up at the Silt Jetties. They're the three options I might go. I know I've got to go into town to get some stuff. I've got to get some flares for the boat because the flares I've got have run out. And they're not bloody cheap no more. I think the last time I brought flares, inland flares, $50 from BCF, even though I'm a member. They're $100 now, but have a member, you save $20. So $80 for flares? Come on, that's crazy. They only last 3 years, and you've got to try and buy flares which are pretty much the date within that month or another, or a month or two within. So you get the 3 year, or as much of the 3 year period as you can get. Why can't they make flares with a longer lifespan? It's just crazy. Like, I've got so many flares at home. Occasionally there'll be somewhere down in lakes where you can g'day Itchy, how are you, mate? Good morning, Urko. No, it is night time for me, but good morning to you. Thanks for watching, man. I'm gonna head off shortly, so the ball's been thrown out and I've been wound in because of the wife's coming home from work. She's not well, so I better make sure I'm there to make sure she's all G. But yeah, I've got to buy another canister for me life jacket as well. Like, I've got enough life jackets, but I'm late. It's the other side of the planet for me. No, dude, you're cool. And Whereabouts are you from, Itchy? Doesn't matter where you guys come from. Doesn't matter what side of the planet you are. You're all welcome to watch my live streams. Watch anything. Like, subscribe, you name it. I appreciate it. UK, awesome. Yep. No, just to let you know, Itchy, that I've had a couple of little bites. Been here for nearly 3 hours, and I've only changed the bait once on each line using fresh prawn. I did try dipping it into some tuna oil, just trying to change my game plan. No luck. And I don't know how well it's 8:20 here, and by looking at the camera, it looks quite bright. This is a new phone, has better image stabilization and all that on it, so it should really, from what I'm looking at now, hopefully, and that's what you guys are seeing. But I do have lights and all that attached. Hey, I can't read that. Oh, you've lost me, mate. What's that say? 092 hours. Oh, 9:21 in the morning. Yeah. 0921. Yeah. In the morning. No worries. Haven't got my glasses on. Getting a bit hard to see. Oh. I appreciate everyone for watching. Got to head off, Burko. Catch you on the next one. No worries, Mark. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like, awesome for spending this quality time with me and talking. It's been great. Yep. Catch you later, Mark. Yeah, Itchy. I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna end this live stream. Appreciate you jumping on, but hasn't been productive as I would have loved. No tight lines, no fish. Couple of bites, that's all. But I'm out here trying. That's the main thing. No worries, Burko. All right, man. Love yous, leave yous. Remember, like, subscribe, all that bizzo. Love yous. Catch yous for the next one. Burko's Fishing Adventures. Whoa. Go. Why don't you go in? Oh, it's not going to shut down on me, is it? There we go. Thanks, guys. Catch yous.